यो आ गया फिर से स्ट्रीमिंग करने बिल्कुल टाइम पे 3:30 बजे। मेरे को अपना भी एक्चुअली काम करना है और यहाँ पे मैं अभी भी स्ट्रीमिंग कर रहा हूँ। भाई ये कर लो तुम लोग, लाइक तो कोई करते नहीं वीडियो को। ये क्या अभी के लिए शॉर्ट स्ट्रीम चल रही है क्या? हेलो प्रत्युष, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम बॉडी। हेलो वी आर कुमरे, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। फ्री फायर कब खेलोगे? आज तो नहीं खेलूँगा बड़ी, है ना। आज के दिन भी गेंशिन स्ट्रीम चलेगी, अगर देखना हो सो यू आर वेलकम हेयर, अगर नहीं इट्स ऑल राइट, योर विश बड़ी। अगर स्ट्रीम नहीं देखनी हो, है ना कुमरे, कुमरे भाई वो भी नाम है। वी आर ब्रो तुमने कहा था। हाँ बट भाई हमेशा कुछ नया भी ट्राई करो। अगर भाई सीधी सी बात है, ये चीज़ कल भी मैंने बोली थी कि हर बार फ्री फायर के पीछे नहीं रहना चाहिए। लाइक मैं उस गेम को पिछले 6-7 साल से खेल रहा हूँ, तो मेरे को भाई चेंज चाहिए थोड़ा सा। और मैंने ये बोला था प्रत्युष कि कल के दिन अगर मैं खेलूँगा तो मैं बोलूँगा, तो मैं उठा लूँगा वे रिक्वेस्ट। अभी अगर और पक्के शब्द में कुछ तो डिफरेंस होना चाहिए ना, है ना। बाकी जो जो स्ट्रीम में प्लीज़ भाई एक बार लाइक करो, एंड लाइक के साथ भाई साथ में सब्सक्राइब वाला बटन भी है इफ़ यू आर न्यू हियर। व्हाट द हेल इज गोइंग ऑन भाई। वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम गाइस, जो जो भी स्ट्रीम देख रहा है डोंट फॉरगेट टू लाइक एंड प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब द चैनल ऑल्सो, दैट वुड बी अप्रिशिएटेड, है ना। जो जो भी स्ट्रीम में एक बार हाय तो लिखो एटलीस्ट। अब हम फ्री फायर के लॉबी में एडिट कर सकते हैं। वो कैसे? फ्री फायर के लॉबी में एडिट कर सकते हैं? हाउ, कैसे भाई? समझा नहीं कुछ। यो यो यो, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम गाइस, जो जो भी स्ट्रीम देख रहा है होप यू आर एंजॉयिंग द स्ट्रीम। न्यू अपडेट, हाँ लॉबी में एडिट न्यू अपडेट में, सही है भाई। लाइक मैं फ्री फायर में तो ऑनलाइन आया था बट ऑफ स्ट्रीम, ऑन स्ट्रीम नहीं।
The regular challenge and the Varessa challenge.
अच्छा,
The Varessa challenge is only for people who have completed the regular challenge in
Dream
the
CID,
past.
hello again buddy, hello, welcome to the stream CID, what's up?
It's named after Varessa
क्या चल रहा है?
because, well,
बढ़िया।
so far, she's the only one who's been able to finish it.
अरे बाबा रे,
You're kidding. You had to invent a whole new challenge just for her?
और क्या?
Believe me, if Varessa competed in the same class as everyone else, the winner would be
Once
decided
again,
before the
welcome all
competition
guys,
even
जो जो भी स्ट्रीम
started.
देख रहा है प्लीज डोंट
What's the fun
फॉरगेट
in
टू
that?
लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब, ना।
Only one other person has come close to beating the Varessa challenge, and that would be the Pyro Archon herself.
फायरो आर्कोन है? मैं आपके लाइव का सुबह का इंतज़ार कर रहा था। अरे थैंक्स अ लॉट यार। स्कर्क है क्या आपके पास? नहीं भाई स्कर्क नहीं है मेरे पास।
Of course, she breezed through the normal
स्कर्क
level,
नहीं है मेरे
but
पास।
the Varessa challenge was still too much, even for her.
अबे यार कौन को भी भाई? Are you kidding me?
Back then, it was all part of an
कर्क नहीं
investigation.
है मेरे पास बड़ी.
You
कर्क नहीं
see,
है.
the Pyro Archon covers all expenses at the Weary Inn the night before the pilgrimage. And each time, Varessa's tab would show several dozen people's worth of food for a single person.
ओ भाई.
The speaker's chamber
कितनी
thought
भूखी है?
something had to be wrong. Maybe there was a mistake in the accounts. Or
Or
someone was trying to defraud the Archon.
रोल करोगे क्या? नहीं, इस कर्क के लिए मैं नहीं पुल करना चाहता. मेरे पास डीपीएस इतने ज्यादा है ना
Once
कि
the
मैं अभी के
Archon
लिए कुछ
finally
पुल ही
saw
नहीं करना
Varessa's
चाहता.
appetite in action, that was that.
अभी के लिए प्रीमो जम्स कलेक्ट करूंगा थोड़े.
Whoa. Okay, so
ओके सो
you're saying Malika had these portions and she just breezed through?
जस्ट गो फॉर इट भाई, जस्ट गो फॉर इट.
You're right. Let's go. Paimon's gonna defend her honor with everything she's got.
डिफेंडर ऑनर भाई नहीं होगा.
Whoa. Tender, juicy, grilled to perfection. It's delicious.
बस बस. अग्रेसिव ईटिंग. ये किसने सुना भाई? ये किसने सुना भाई? What the hell?
Oh, you gotta try this one too, traveler. It's amazing. Oh, and this.
भाई यहाँ पर 2 vs 1 चल रहा है. भाई इसको भी थोड़ा एनिमेट कर लेते. पाइमोन टैप आउट.
All this
अच्छा.
time. And it doesn't look like we've made any progress.
ये भी ठीक है.
Oh, Paimon's ready to throw in the towel.
यार है यार.
Okay, Paimon's tried as hard as she could. You know what? There really should be a Paimon challenge. Paimon's smaller than the rest of you. It's no fair for her portion to be the same.
अच्छा.
Let's hear it for Varessa, who has once again, and with a 10% increase in portion size, it's a new personal best.
क्या आप कल भी लाइव करोगे? आई डोंट नो. शायद हाँ, शायद ना.
Well done,
वेल कल
Varessa.
संडे है मोस्टली तो हाँ, बट आई डोंट नो. कुछ भी हो सकता है.
Amazing job. Oh, it's nothing. Uncle Atoli's food is just too good.
You actually finished it? Jeez, are you okay?
और क्या?
Huh? Why wouldn't I be?
You don't feel bloated? Or like you're gonna throw up?
नहीं.
Oh, nope. I feel good actually.
Satisfied, you know.
know?
All right. Spoken like a
Thanks.
true champion.
This is my specialty after all. Not that it's good for anything outside these competitions. If I'm honest, I'd rather be like you or Kochi-an-san. A hero brave enough to stand against the abyss.
Sure.
Don't worry, Varessa. For someone as talented as you, it's only a matter of time before you shine in the arena.
Ian-san, did you beat the challenge too?
Of course. The regular challenge is easy for me. I've attempted the Varessa challenge a few times too, but never even came close.
हैं?
Okay, there has to be more to this than just appetite. Is there some kind of trick?
नहीं भाई.
By the end, it was like the meat turned into one big greasy blob and it was so hard to keep going.
सही बोल रही है.
Oh, that's when you balance it out with some mushrooms. The ones from my orchard. Well, that's what I did anyway. As soon as the food came out, I set a few mushrooms to the side so they wouldn't soak up too much oil. Or get too mushy. That way, you have something fresh and fruity to balance it out.
भाई ये तो ट्रिक्स लगा रही है.
Oh, so that's the secret. Use the mushrooms to cut through the heaviness.
That's right. You tried them yourselves, remember? If it tastes like a fruit, might as well use it like one. I think more people from outside the tribe would beat the challenge if they knew about that mushroom.
भाई क्या उस मशरूम में हाजमोली की गोली है? हैं?
Ian-san, some of the contestants are looking for you. Something about being ready to train?
They want to exercise. After all that food? Sorry, everyone. I should intervene.
भाई प्रोटीन मिला, कहाँ पे खर्चेंगे
Yeah,
इतना
go tell
प्रोटीन?
them to take it easy.
Well, how did everyone do, Uncle Atoli?
Almost half finished the regular challenge. I believe that's a record. Either the contestants are getting more experienced, or my cooking was extra good this time.
भाई इतना
Everything
खिलाना
was
पिलाना.
delicious, especially when it first came out all hot and steaming.
Thank you. When cooked at high heat, that mushroom has a special fragrance that really brings out the flavor of the other ingredients.
अच्छा जी.
Oh, and since you're new here, I should mention something else about that mushroom. It's an excellent addition to any dish, but there's not much to note about the red ones. Sell them, eat them, do whatever you want. But if you see a green one, it must be picked and eaten right.
Huh? Why's that?
That's just what a scholar from Sumeru said when the orchard first opened. No one knows the reason. We just do as we're told. Whenever a green mushroom pops up in the orchard, I pick it and eat it.
Okay, because that's not weirdly specific at all.
अबे काहे को ग्लिच कर रहा है अभी?
Well, of course. Who wouldn't be intrigued by something like that? But curiosity isn't always a good thing, right? Oh, by the way, Veressa, I'm almost out of red mushroom.
Of course, Uncle Atoli. Wanna come with you too?
हाँ खाना भी तो पचाना है.
What do you think, Traveler? Paimon wouldn't mind working off some of that food. Paimon will take that as a yes. Alright, let's go. Thanks for the food.
Haha, my pleasure.
Let's burn this breeze.
आपकी पहले गेम वीडियो कौन सी थी? लाइक किस में, शॉर्ट्स में क्या या लाइव में?
After that meal, I'm ready to tackle anything.
शॉर्ट्स में क्या लाइव में? समझा नहीं मैं.
Oh, something on your mind? Is it what Uncle Atoli said about the green mushrooms? Don't worry. He can be a bit dramatic sometimes. The green mushrooms don't appear that often. Besides, I check the orchard every day, and if I see one, I eat it.
शॉर्ट? अरे मैंने स्टार्ट फ्री फायर से किया था, अभी भी फ्री फायर ही कर रहा हूँ एज ए शॉर्ट्स. बट इन लाइव स्ट्रीम में डिफरेंट गेम्स ट्राई करता हूँ. एंड लाइव में भी हाँ फ्री फायर.
If anything, I wish there were more around
लाइक
here.
फ्री फायर भी नहीं,
Means more
सबसे
free
फर्स्ट गेम आई
mushrooms for me.
थिंक सो बेंटन प्रोटेक्टर ऑफ द अर्थ आई थिंक, यही मैंने ट्राई की थी, या फ्री फायर, इन दोनों में से कोई
Is
एक.
that one right there? Huh. Talk about a coincidence.
See? There's nothing special about it except the color. Give me one
Acha.
sec. I'll start a fire and grill it right up.
Paimon's gonna pass on this one. She's way too stuffed from earlier.
You mean why we have to pick and eat the green mushrooms right away? To be honest, I'm curious too. The scholar looked really serious when he said it, but he never explained the reason behind it. Uncle Atoli has a point, though. Curiosity can be a bad thing. If we stop doing what the scholar said, something terrible could happen.
You
Yeah.
could look into it at least. That's
Yeah, but my tribe is more important. I love everything about this place. I know the
Maintaining
truth is
status
important
acha.
too, but I don't have the right to make a decision that could put the people around me in danger. In other words,
Deep down,
deep down,
I'm just scared.
I guess I'm just scared.
Scared that change could
Scared
mean
that
losing control.
Change could mean losing control.
But किस चीज़ का lose करेगी control है?
Command the truth?
If fear is only stopping Thingu, अच्छा. Let us help.
Yeah, we don't have to stop following the scholar's orders. We can start by gathering information.
You're right. Curiosity can lead thing. Can be a bad thing.
You have... You know, you remind me of another hero from our tribe. Her name was Fiatena. Just like you, she was full of courage and never stopped challenging and exploring the unknown. She's my idol.
Well, welcome to the stream. जो भी stream देख रहे हैं एक बार हाई लिखो.
Actually,
मैं भी देखूं
could
कौन-कौन
you
stream में है ना.
give me a moment? All I need is 3 seconds. Lady Fiatena, lend me your courage.
हाँ, ऐसा भी होता है.
3.
3, 2, 1.
You're right.
You're
I
right.
can't keep running from the truth. So, where should we start with the investigation? You probably have a... Oh,
Well, the
प्रत्युष
traveler
अभी
is a
तक
lot
देख रहे हो?
more perceptive than most people. He should at least give it a try.
अच्छा.
oh, I see. Well then, now grill some up, right?
हाय प्रत्युष
So,
अभी तक stream
notice
देख रहा है.
anything,
और
Trevor?
कौन है भाई? 3-4 लोग.
Just like Varessa said. Guess it was the...
Finally, a worthy devotee after all this time. Fascinating.
हो गया जादू टोना शुरू.
Who said that?
No need for alarm. There is only one among you who piqued my interest, and that is the one with golden hair.
अच्छा.
Seeing as you all appear to be acquainted, I allowed the rest of you to hear my voice as well.
ठीक है.
Now, I shall grant you all the honor of becoming my first subjects in this era.
You talk a big talk, but I've heard that before. अच्छा.
Now, you were the ones who wanted to learn more about my origins. I merely granted your wish.
Attitude तो बहुत है.
Wait.
So you do know how to use your brain, young one. You'll excuse me if I have no interest in you. Craven and dull-witted as you usually seem.
मुंह पे बेइज्जती कर रही है.
Hey, watch it, buddy.
Let me remind you, it was your own curiosity that started all of this. I see no reason for me to stand down. I only granted you this audience because I saw potential in you.
देखा तो सिर्फ गोल्डन बाल वाले में है.
I am the Sage Lord of Fungi.
Wow.
Serving me is a great honor,
Fungus
as well
है
as a
भाई.
once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
फंगस है भाई, फंगस है.
Sage Lord? Good one. Did you come up with that yourself?
You mock my name? All you do is make a mockery of your own taste. Of course, the Sage Lord of Fungi is too dignified for petty arguments with lesser organisms.
Sure doesn't sound like it.
Nope.
That's enough out of you. What's wrong with you humans? You should be full of reverence at this point.
नहीं तो.
In that case, I don't know what went wrong, but you lack the trust and worship to be my subjects. So we shall have to table that for the time being. However, I am willing to share my sagely knowledge with you. As with all seekers of said knowledge, all you have to do is prove your sincerity. And we shall see if you're
आप
worthy.
कितने समय से YouTube स्टार्ट किए हो? अप्रोक्सीमेटली अगर मेरे तुम पिछले चैनल भी बोल लो एंड ये चैनल भी बोल लो, पिछले चैनल के साथ आई थिंक 5 से 6 साल, एंड अगर इस चैनल की बात कर रहे हो तो ये चैनल तो आई थिंक सो मैंने 4-5 महीने हो ही चुके हैं ऑलमोस्ट. 4 से 5 महीने.
More green mushrooms right in front of us.
These clones are my most loyal If you want answers, then gather your wits and search for clues. I shall await your summons.
अच्छा
It might be advisable to brush up on your devotion in the meantime.
The voice is gone. Finally, Paimon had enough of that racket.
मेरे को तो पाइमोन की आवाज़ ही नहीं पसंद.
Talking in our heads without permission, spewing a bunch of nonsense. Even a Hal is better than him.
ना भाई worse है.
So, do you think what he said was true? About being the Sage Lord of Fungi and all that?
ना
Maybe, but most of it sounded like hot air to Paimon.
True. That conversation in our heads definitely was real.
हैं?
And it proves these mushrooms aren't regular mushrooms at all. Something fishy is going on.
I guess this is the beginning of our hero's journey then. So let's make
Acha.
like heroes and get to the bottom of this. Okay. That sounded a lot cooler in my head.
वाह
Well, we have one thing going for us. We've faced mushrooms before, and they're pretty pathetic as far as enemies go.
Such insolence!
Did you hear that? Sounds like someone's mad.
You're spying on us?
No response. Guess he's not gonna admit it.
Well, he said his subjects hold the clues to his secrets. Who knows if he was telling the truth? But we can't just ignore the green mushrooms, so let's start investigating. Okay, so this one is red. Ah! Fungus! It turned into a fungus! In that land of all places!
So this is one of his subjects?
Bull warrior compliment! Much appreciate! No! Bull warrior natural enemy! Eat! Must resist!
Careful, Veressa! This is a kind of monster from Sumeru. Even though it looks cute, it can still attack you!
A monster? Aw, that's too bad. I was hoping we could be friends.
Mercy! Mercy! Food is sacred! Everything else, waste! That all I know. Promise!
It turned back into a normal
You mean that food is sacred?
Well, that's a whole bunch of nothing. Let's go look somewhere else.
मैंने इस मंथ से स्टार्ट किया हूँ, ऑलराइट। ये भी ठीक है। लाइक कैसा चल रहा है? कुछ प्रोग्रेस वगैरह है?
A green mushroom! And it turned into a fungus! Okay, let's go on the initiative. Hey!
As our Sage Lord stated, you must demonstrate your wits to receive the answers you seek. That means...
Okay, so it turns out this one can talk. Fine. What do we have to do?
Riddle? Oh, I'm not good at that.
That sounds like a problem for your friends. Besides, did I say this was up for negotiation? Enough chatter. Time for my question. Why are all the mushrooms in this orchard willing to become the subjects of the Sage Lord?
Ah, man! How are we supposed...
Because you're his clones, right? I remember him saying something like that.
Alas, no wits in sight. The answer could never be that simple. What? How did you get that so fast?
Oh, it's that kind of riddle.
Sumeru mushrooms! Of course! Paimon can't believe she didn't think of this possibility!
Wait, does that mean everyone in Sumeru is into puns? Huh. Is it because the people are so clever?
No, we just, have a lot of experience with these kinds of jokes.
Well, since you have proven your wits, I will now answer your question. The act of eating is not only a physical necessity, but also a sacred ritual. Mushrooms like us are the Sage Lord's intermediaries. Incinerating our flesh forges a spiritual connection between you and the Sage Lord himself.
Oh, so that's why he could speak to us in our heads.
So you're saying if we want to talk to him again, all we have to do is eat more
अगर इस
mushrooms?
मंथ से स्टार्ट किया तो प्रोग्रेस कैसी है? डेली अपलोडिंग है? क्या कर रहे हो? कैसा कर रहे हो?
Too late.
Well, if eating is a sacred ritual, maybe we need to perform some kind of ceremony with special tools or something.
Oh, good thinking, Veressa. Let's try and ask the other mushrooms. Oh, but we should probably pick this one first since it's a green mushroom.
ये भी ठीक है।
Hey, there are two fungi over there. Looks like they're discussing something.
Have you figured out how you're going to test the humans?
ना ना।
Of course! Any random question should do the trick. They don't look very smart to me.
Wow, cool! You green caps are so wise. Just like our Sage Lord. Huh, I'm so jealous.
It's all progressing as expected. I know exactly what they're going to ask. Oh, please, please tell us how to conduct the ceremony. And I shall respond. Nothing in life comes for free. You have two choices. Answer a question about the stars and moon above, or the dark abyss.
Ew! And they'll say, no, I'm stumped. I can't think anymore, or my cap will explode into spores.
They're humans, idiot. They don't have caps or spores.
All right. Duh.
And then I'll say, you can't even answer the most basic of basic.
Ha! Yeah! A few more decades.
Of course, they're so dense, it might actually take them that long to realize that. If eating is a ritual, then obviously the ceremony is the cooking.
अच्छी यूट्यूब में प्रोग्रेस चल रही है, सही है।
Obvious!
ये तो बढ़िया चीज़ है भाई।
Who goes there? And you think we're the dense ones? Look in the mirror, buddy.
Look! A floating pale organism out of nowhere! My cap almost burnt.
No, wait, don't disappear! At least explain yourselves first! So, we passed the test? Where's the sense of accomplishment?
भाई चुपचाप
So
तो
much for
रिचुअल निभा
gathering our wits. We didn't have to use our brains at all. Oh well. The important thing is the Sage Lord of Fungi wants us to use cooking to establish a stronger...
That sounds right. Uncle Atoli did say, when you cook this mushroom, the higher the heat, the better the fragrance.
Right! That was the case when you grilled them in the orchard too. Heat really does release their flavor. Okay, let's give it a try.
Definitely. But we should probably explain the situation to Uncle Akadal and the rest of the tribe first.
Good call. It's best for everyone to be prepared.
प्रिपेयर क्या भाई अकेले अकेले कर लो
Rain. My hair and feathers are gonna get soaked.
अबे यार फिर से ब्लैक फायर यो बड़ी यो वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम बड़ी क्या हाल चाल वेलकम 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 और क्या कर रहे हो और कैसा चल रहा है ब्लैक फायर और कहाँ से हो
Okay, so it felt pretty normal in the moment, but hearing it back does sound kind of,
वी आर
ridiculous.
भाई मैं मजाक कर रहा था क्या मजाक कर रहे थे
So, the mushrooms in the orchard are sentient. What a remarkable discovery!
Yeah,
चलो भाई
without your
तुम्हारे
investigation,
घर के
who
बाजू
knows
में
what could have
रहता हूँ
happened?
अच्छा
Thanks for looking into it and for
अरे
collecting
मैं
all this
पहले के
information.
कमेंट्स यहाँ पे आ नहीं रहे पता नहीं क्या सीन है
What a relief. I was worried it
आप
sounded like
मेरे
I lost my
एडिट वीडियो
marbles.
देख के बताए कैसे है
It does sound far-fetched.
देखेंगे कभी है ना
After all,
कभी
none of us have ever spoken to a mushroom.
कियो ब्लैक फायर वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम बड़ी
We know you're not one to lie,
कियो बोल के
Varessa.
निकल लिए
Besides, thanks to you, we now know something sinister could be going on. So, we should do our part to help.
Yeah, just let me know if there's anything I can do.
Wow, that
चलो
didn't
तो
take much
भाई 1.5
convincing.
फुटिया कोट साहब है
Oh, wait. You said the mushrooms needed to be cooked at high heat, right? I can do that for you right now. I'll be quick. All right, I'm back. I used cast iron, so it should be hot enough.
Whoa, it smells delicious! Suddenly Paimon's hungry again.
Well, here goes nothing.
Wait, that's his voice!
भाई वो भारत ज्यादा लग रही है
Looks like you stumbled upon the right path. But this temperature does not demonstrate even a fraction of the sincerity I require. Did you really think some common stove could generate enough heat to earn the acknowledgement of the Sage Lord? Humans are such a disappointment.
अच्छा
You can solve my riddles when the answers are handed to you on a silver platter. But as soon as there are no more hints, not a shred of intelligence in sight. Do try and use your brain this time.
How did it go? Did you hear the voice?
Annoying menace of a mushroom! The Sage Lord of Fungi said the heat's still not high enough. Sage Lord of Nitpicking, more like!
Not high enough, huh? I guess that means we need a more powerful source of heat. Attention, everyone! We need items that can generate intense heat. Anything you can find.
I'll see what I can do.
Leave it to me.
We should take a look too.
ये क्या लिखा?
Definitely. We're not super familiar with this area, though. Do you have any ideas?
हैं?
Nothing
प्रत्युष, ये क्या
concrete,
लिखा?
but we could check around the volcano. It spews out all kinds of stuff. Maybe there's something we can use.
Awesome! Let's go! Paimon's gonna find...
कल किसका फोन आया था लाइव में? अरे था कोई। वेल इम्पोर्टेंट कॉल थी एज यूजुअल, तो स्ट्रीम करनी पड़ी। बट आई डोंट नो कि मतलब कि D&D मोड में भी कॉल्स आ जाती है, इसलिए मेरे को काटना ही पड़े एटलीस्ट स्ट्रीम। ना वैसे भी उससे तुम्हें क्या है, मेरे को जिसका मर्जी कॉल है। बड़ी बी इन योर लिमिट्स, है ना? यू ऑल्सो बी इन योर लिमिट्स, आई ऑल्सो बी इन माई लिमिट्स, दैट वुड बी प्रेफरेबल। चलो भाई, उड़ता ही फिरूं इन हवाओं में कहीं।
Time to go.
उड़ता ही फिरूं इन हवाओं में कहीं। रोरवाना जोरो आके यहाँ पे भी डब्बे पे बैठ गए। आते ही डब्बे में कौन बैठता है जोरो भाई? कहाँ से आ रहे हो? अबे यार इतना लैग कर रहा था, दैट्स व्हाई आई हेट टू स्ट्रीम भाई। बुला वर्ल्ड में भाई, अभी नहीं बुला रहा जोरो, देख अभी मैं क्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ। और बुला वर्ल्ड में डायरेक्ट दादागिरी है।
There should be some avatars of lava somewhere along this path. Their cores are really hot. It might be just what we need.
You know, when you think about how everyone jumped to help us like that, it seems like your tribe has been suspicious of the green mushrooms for a while.
Yeah, but without you, we would have never gotten this far. I mean, tons of people have tried that mushroom without a weird voice talking in their head.
Right. So, even if you wanted to investigate, you had nowhere to start.
Yeah, this opportunity was a long time coming. Plus, the Sage Lord's arrogant attitude definitely triggered my tribe's competitive spirit.
तो मेरे को जानता नहीं है, फील्डिंग लगा दूंगा। लगा दो भाई, तो फील्डिंग लगा दो।
I don't
मैं
really like
बैटिंग करूंगा, ठीक
Still,
है ना?
I've learned a lot from Kojian-san. She taught me that strength is a
एंड
means.
बॉलर प्रत्युष
We
को
get
रख लूंगा
stronger
मैं।
so we can use our
तुम
strength when
फील्डिंग
it
लगाना,
counts.
ठीक है?
Like, so no matter how scared I feel, I know I have to be brave because people are counting on me.
ये भी
Thanks.
ठीक है भाई।
It's a work in progress.
हैं?
I can
हाँ,
only
ऐसे ही
hope
होता है।
that one day I can be as brave as Lake.
तुम फील्डिंग
Alright.
लगाना, मैं आराम
We
से
should keep
बैटिंग
looking.
करूंगा भाई। मेरे को बैटिंग करने का शौक है एक्चुअली। प्रत्युष ब्रो, हाँ ब्रो, बॉलिंग कर लेगा भाई प्रत्युष। देख भाई, देख जोरो भाई, ऐसा चल रहा है यहाँ पे।
Oh, like we can make this jump.
Uh-oh! A falling rock!
That avatar of lava pushed it down. Come on, let's charge.
Charge?
हैं destroy the lava.
Running late again.
Well, what is going on? रहने दे भाई.
Let's rock. Open fire. Bullseye. Bullseye.
जब मैं चला मेरे को स्पॉइलर नहीं चाहिए. अच्छा हाँ.
Done and
अच्छा अभी तो
dusted.
केवल क्वेश्चन नहीं
This
किया
core should
तभी.
be
चलो कोई ना
perfect.
भाई.
Look,
All right.
The phlogiston inside it is still active.
Oh, let's see!
A few more chunks like this and we should be good. Come on.
Destroy lava avatars. अच्छा जी. हाँ, अब इनको भी
3
मारना
avatars
पड़ेगा.
of lava ahead. Turn! That was a cheap shot.
अबे
Boost! Headbutt!
अबे नहीं नहीं.
Take me up! Bullseye! Bullseye! Locked on!
हाँ ये क्या? अच्छा फिर ऐसा डेड होगी ना तभी.
Done and done.
Oh, let's see!
A few more chunks.
Few more chunks को भी उठाने पड़ेंगे.
Running late again. Careful! 3 avatars of lava ahead.
भाई इसका अल्टीमेट बहुत जल्दी चार्ज हो रहा है.
Oh no, not good! The volcano is acting up again!
आए पर भागना किधर है?
Time to roll.
What is that? It looks like a giant weasel thief. Is there a great toe and weasel thief or something?
We call it a
Alright.
furnace shell mountain weasel. It's very aggressive, so be careful. Boost! One fell swoop! Stop! Headbutt!
ला-
Justice o'clock! Yeah! Boost! Yeah!
ये क्या? ये तो शुरू होते ही खत्म हो
A
गया.
bunch of seeing eyes?
I think that's its back armor. It shoots out phlogiston, so my dad told me about them once. Creatures that live in the volcano. I can't believe this piece of armor might produce even higher temperatures than the seeing eyes. We'll get those mushrooms super hot this time. Oh, well, even though I don't like fighting, sometimes you don't have a choice. So, I've tried to figure out a bunch of different
आपका कोई
ways to get
Instagram
myself
account
in
है
the
क्या?
zone. For example,
हाँ
I've
एक्चुअली
read
है
a
अगर
lot of
तुम
stories about heroes, and my
एक्सक्लेमेशन
favorite
मार्क
hero
और
has
इंस्टाग्राम
always been
लिखोगे
the
या
antenna, the one I mentioned
पता
before.
नहीं कुछ ऐसा ही था तो आ
The
जाएगा.
antenna's most iconic feature was her mask.
चलो भाई
So
तुम
I
अगर
decided to
दूसरा
make one
गेम
just like
खेलोगे
hers. So now, whenever I wear the mask, it's like there's a
तो
little piece of her with me. If I want to honor her legacy, I have no choice but to be brave. At the same time, though, I guess it's kind of like a
my
crutch.
idea is this, है ना?
Kind of like I'm hiding behind her strength.
Unpredictable.
Oh, you really think so?
Unpredictable Ash 555 यही होगी मेरी आईडी.
Really? It's just... I feel like I need to take it off one day and face things alone. But the longer I put off taking that step, the more impossible it feels.
तुम दूसरा गेम कब खेलोगे?
Don't
दूसरा
know if I have it in
गेम
me.
कब खोलोगे? अरे खेलेंगे कभी ना कभी. प्रत्युष, ओह हाँ, ये है मेरी आईडी.
You had the courage to make that decision, and that's what adventuring is all about.
Oh,
Besides, Paimon thinks you're doing a great job. Just take your time. It's not a race.
thanks for believing in me, you two. And I won't give up. Not until I can face things on my own.
अच्छा.
After that pep talk, I feel like my appetite is back in full force.
फिर से
You're
भूख को लगी.
hungry already? Paimon hasn't even finished digesting her last meal.
Come on, let's head back to the tribe. We'll earn that mushroom's recognition this time for sure.
ये भी ठीक है. Return to the tribe, all right. अबे यार डायरेक्ट यहाँ से डायरेक्ट टेलीपोर्ट कर सकते हैं. मैं भी ना डायरेक्ट टेलीपोर्ट कर लो भाई, काम ही ख़त्म. मेरा डिस्कॉर्ड भी है वैसे, बाय द वे. I am running both Discord and my Instagram with YouTube, of course. मैंने फॉलो कर दिया हूँ. अरे थैंक्स अ लॉट.
We're back! And we found a bunch of stuff to use!
Great! We're almost done with the preparations at our side, too.
All right.
I've managed to get these iron chunks red hot. We should be good to go.
Yeah, and since we need really high temperatures, I brought the best stove I could find.
And I got a bunch of buckets of lava on standby if we need more fuel.
ये भी ठीक है.
Yeah, but the things we brought aren't your typical cooking utensils,
Well, that mushroom started it, right, everyone? Disrespecting Varessa and her guest of honor.
Yeah, we'll see what sort of excuses it can come up with this time.
Thanks for the help, everyone. It really means a...
क्या पता अभी भी बेइज्जती कर दे.
All right, let's see what we have here. Huh? The armor of a furnace shell mountain weasel? Don't tell me you went into the volcano.
No, it erupted out of nowhere, and then the weasel appeared, and then, Well, anyway, we got this in the end.
Either way, this is something special. Back when I was training to be a chef, I studied the effect of temperature. This kind of armor produces intense localized heat. It's great for fish because you can get a nice sear on one side without over... Anyway, let's get started. The mushrooms are all ready to go.
All right, let's go.
Whoa, the fragrance is so much more intense. And what's with this weird mist? Wait, no, something's not right.
वाह भाई. मशरूम फाइट चल रही है. अब लोडिंग में अरसा लगेगा. नाइट बोर्ड भी अलग ही नशे कर रहा। भाई आज के दिन क्या होगा ये ख़त्म? लोडिंग लो भाई आ गए, थैंक गॉड। मेरे को लगा कि लोडिंग ख़त्म ही ना होगा।
Where are we?
मशरूम की
Where did
दुनिया।
everyone go?
I have no idea. We just showed up here.
Huh? Is something wrong?
That's a cuddle. Chief, we don't know where we are.
What? I know it's hard to see through this mist, but aren't you here at the tribe with the rest? No.
This must be Sage Lord's trick, but it's only affecting the three of us, right? But why us and not the others? Why worthy हो ना तुम?
Because you are the only worthy devotees, of course.
अरे वाह।
Evil jerk of a mushroom, so this is what you look like.
He does look a bit more evil than the other mushrooms we.
I am no longer concerned with your insolence. On the contrary, I am satisfied with your performance. Of course, I have a goal of my own. Let me reiterate once more. The great sage lord of fungi, that would be me, is extending you the honor of becoming...
The only way anyone's serving.
Now, don't be hasty. It's inadvisable to speak in absolutes. You refuse only because you have yet to witness my... Cherish this opportunity. It may... As you know, Tivat is not a peaceful place. The gods wage war against one another. Monsters roam the land. Humans live in squalor. But then, humanity discovered me and learned that I could grant them unlimited power to fell even the most fearsome of enemies.
If we want to become strong, we just have to eat
ओहो
this.
क्या हो गया प्रत्युष? बहुत सीटियां मार रहे हो।
Those monsters are no match for me!
And so, the humans worshipped me as their savior. And in return, I revealed my identity as the Sage Lord of Fungi.
You really expect us to believe that? Besides, as far as enemies go, a few puny fungi aren't that fearsome.
कसम से भाई इनका वॉइस ओवर बहुत भाई फनी लगता है।
Take that back
भाई
and
तुम
apologize
कौन सा गेम
before I lose my
खेलते हो?
temper.
बहुत सारे गेम्स खेलता हूँ।
You wish.
I mean, those monsters really
तुम
don't
कौन
look
सा
that
गेम खेलते हुए
scary.
देखना चाहते हो?
Not the
फ्री
kind
फायर
you'd
के
need a
अलावा?
miracle to defeat anyway.
You insignificant mortals boast of strength? Very well. Then prove it!
अरे प्रूव इट भाई, करता हूँ प्रूव अभी।
Hurry up, Brassa! It's justice o'clock! Charge!
ला भाई, कर दिया प्रूफ। आगे
Well fought! You see? You ate a fair amount of my clones, and now look what you can do.
भाई क्रेडिट,
My eye for subjects is as discerning as ever.
भाई मेरा क्रेडिट किधर गया?
Huh. Weren't we insignificant mortals just a second ago?
मैं माइनक्राफ्ट वीडियो देखना चाहता हूँ।
I'll admit,
माइनक्राफ्ट
you're not
अरे मोबाइल में मजा नहीं आता
entirely
वो।
useless.
No, don't just... another cryptic
और तुम
one-liner
ये
and
कौन सा
another
गेम खेल रहे
disappearance.
हैं?
It's gotta be
टाइटल पढ़ लो ना,
a
टाइटल में लिखा
mushroom
होगा।
thing at this point. Well, what should we do?
Well, it's
Follow it?
Genshin Impact.
Yeah, let's go. I think he's trying to tell us a story, although I'm not sure if I like the plot.
ठीक है भाई। हाँ Genshin Impact खेल रहा हूँ। Genshin Impact बड़ी।
Running late again.
भाई ये कैसा टॉम एंड जेरी वाला भागना है?
I soon became humanity's faith, and, with my power, created countless clones, with which I could bestow upon them an endless source of sustenance. Food is a scarce resource. A faith that provides for the needs of the flesh is the most practical and noble of all. And as my subjects gave themselves in service, either as civilians or warriors, I rewarded them with mushrooms in proportion to their contribution. The most exceptional among them could receive as many as 20 mushrooms a day.
इतने कम?
That's it?
What are you insinuating? Are mushrooms not enough?
ना भाई नहीं है.
Well, it's possible people couldn't afford to be picky back then.
Yeah, but now even Saurians have more options than that.
Sustenance and strength. Such are the pillars of faith. So what do you think? A pretty enticing offer, wouldn't you agree?
नहीं नहीं.
Once you become my subjects, all you have to do is build a civilization dedicated to... What do you mean? What happened next?
Right. If the humans dedicated themselves in service to you, then shouldn't you have your own tribe at this point? Or even your own nation?
बात तो सही है.
But I've read a lot of woven scrolls about the heroes of Natlan. And I've never come across anything about some kind of mushroom savior.
Of course not. I was in a different nation at the time. I don't suppose you know their history, too.
अच्छा जी.
Yeah, and we didn't hear anything about a mushroom civilization.
I never said it was Sumeru. I have no idea where that assumption is coming from.
Because fungi are creatures from Sumeru. सही बात है.
A trivial detail. You know what? You don't deserve to know what happened next.
Then you don't deserve our faith
Yeah,
either.
if you want us to respect you, stop being so secretive.
और क्या?
True. If we don't know how the story ends, it doesn't hold much weight now, does it?
All right, fine. Same rules as before. If you want the truth, you'll have to use your wits to earn it.
Here's the
If you
fight.
fail to prove your worth, good luck getting another detail out of me.
He ran off. Come on, after him.
Oh. Uh-huh. Right.
तुम फेस रिवील कब करोगे? 1 लाख सब्सक्राइबर के बाद. जो कि सपने में भी ना होंगे.
He jumped down from here. So it looks like we just need to... Is something wrong, Traveler? Off? How?
That's how I feel too. Based on his personality, if he won't tell us how things turned out in the end, it must be because it's not something he can brag about.
बात तो सही है.
Besides, how did he even get from Sumeru to Natlan? Seems like he's avoiding that subject too. And through it all, he still hasn't given up on recruiting us. Even though he's in for a rude awakening.
Yeah,
उम्मीद है भाई, उम्मीद
he
है.
seemed pretty annoyed with our questions. Why not just kick us to the curb?
He must be dire need of subject. सही बात है.
But why?
All right, sounds like a plan. Let's go. Running late again.
मेरा. ओ भाई चलो मशरूम नगरी के अगली गली. भाई.
Catch me if you can. If you can figure out which way to go, of course.
Absolutely insufferable. Come on, let's find him.
अबे चलना।
Hurry up, Grassa! Leave this to me. I'll clear a path for you. I think we can get these mushrooms to form a path. We just need to wait for the right timing.
भाई मैं तो स्पीड रन करूँगा।
Get a load of this!
Watch out, Grassa!
Don't worry about me. I've got this.
Ah shit. अच्छा पानी में ना फिर ठीक है।
Gotta steer clear of other people.
मैं आपके एक बड़े लाइव में आया हूँ, फ्री फायर लाइव में। अच्छा सही है भाई। आउट भाई, वाह भाई वाह। 25 मुँह से इतना खराब कब से हो गया?
Hurry up, Grassa!
Dead end?
Jump up. Let it give us a ride.
अबे तो आने तो दो। ए मरा मरा मरा। लाइव में आए थे। आईडी नेम मार्स कोल। आईडी नेम मार्स कोल। आई डोंट रिमेम्बर भाई, लगता है तुम ज्यादा नहीं आए थे।
Dead end?
Jump up. Let it give us a ride. Running late again. Get back on track.
Oh भाई, what a jump भाई, what a jump.
Dead end?
Jump up. Let it give us a ride. All right, this should be good. Get ready and jump!
Spelling mistake. ID name Mars Code, but I don't remember भाई, अगर तुम मेरे लाइव में आया। कमेंट्स किए थे क्या कुछ?
Backed into a corner, huh?
एक ही, I think एक ही लाइव में आए थे, तो उतना कुछ मेरे को याद है भी नहीं।
We've got you this time!
Like first time कब लाइव में देखा था क्या मेरे को?
You humans have such violent tendencies.
Not again. Although, I think I pulled something off of him.
Yeah.
A ball of mist. Oh no, it's spreading. Ah, they're gonna eat us. Gonna eat us. Eat us.
Ungrateful humans! At this rate, I won't have any clones left. The more my clones are consumed, the less power I have. Oh, the situation grows dire. Why must the humans eat so much?
वैसा से पूछो।
My power is all but spent, but it was still enough to control a single human at least. Now all of Sumero knows how scrumptious my mushrooms are. So if I want to grow, I must relocate. And if I want it to happen fast, I need suitable environmental conditions. You! Take me somewhere hot. The hotter the better.
The hotter the better.
Yes, my lord.
My lord, अच्छा जी.
Is this the place, human?
Yes. This is a volcano in a land far to the west. The temperatures here get very high. It should be a most suitable location for your lordship to regain his strength. I shall now find a good place to plant you, my lord, so that your mycelial majesty may take root in this fertile land.
Yes, proceed. Huh? An earthquake?
जब आप एक बार फ्री फायर लाइव किए थे अच्छा
No, a volcanic eruption.
I don't know बेचारे देख रहा हूँ
So that's how it ended. No wonder you tried to hide it from us. It's pretty embarrassing.
I thought he said people formed communities around this mushroom and used it as their main source of food.
तभी खाते रहे
Yeah, but it looks like his following got too big and he couldn't keep up with the demand.
Huh. He used the mushrooms as his main recruitment tactic. But then the situation got out of control.
वही तो और खिला ले
Which means the more mushrooms the humans ate, the less powerful he became, right?
Wow. So his following didn't last long.
Nope. Which explains why there aren't any records about some kind of mushroom civilization. In the end, he mind-controlled a human to bring him to Natlan and then got buried under a pile of volcanic rocks.
Yeah. For who knows how long. When we were talking to him earlier, he seemed kind of, out of touch, you know?
Well, he has been living under a rock, so that checks out. But clearing out this area for your orchard finally allowed him to start regaining his power.
Yeah, that sounds right. My parents always thought it was so weird that mushrooms kept popping up around the orchard no matter what we did. Now it makes sense. Wait, but if everything we saw is true, that means this mushroom has mind control powers or something? That's a recipe for disaster.
Hold on. Do you remember what he showed us? A group of humans worshipping a giant mushroom. It just doesn't make sense. They must, but when he started running out of power, he couldn't keep it up.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why he doesn't seem to be able to...
Oh? Why?
All right. Then let's find this mushroom.
अरे वाह आखिरकार भाई 10 प्रिमोजेम्स आपके ग्रुप से किक हो गया था एक्चुअली शायद मैं तब के टाइम सोलो स्ट्रीम कर रहा हूँ
Oh, the environment changed again. Nothing can phase Paimon at this point.
Let's keep looking. He can't hide forever. Gotta steer clear of other people.
Ouch, तो यहाँ से पहुँचेगा Tejas, welcome to the stream, buddy. क्या हाल चाल?
Yeah! Headbutt! It's justice o'clock!
So you made it this far. Impressive.
Free Fire.
In
अभी नहीं खेल रहा
that
Free
case,
Fire.
He hid himself in the statue. What should we do? Actually, that checks out. We're just gonna smash it, right? Cool.
तो भी गया ओके भाई आप ग्रुप
We've got you this time,
करने के
nasty
साथ
mushroom! We know all your
कर रहे थे।
schemes!
अच्छा उसके साथ आई डोंट नो हाँ शायद कर रहा हूँगा ओके भाई क्या खा रहे हो मेरी मैगी
We thought you were just a mushroom that happened to taste good. But now we know how dangerous you are, so we have to stop
मेरी
you.
मैगी
It would seem you're not completely devoid of intelligence. Fitting for my future subjects. Still, you're overlooking a very important detail. Did you think I was running away because I was scared? Well, this is a world of my creation. My will rules supreme. My schemes have been exposed, you say. No matter. My goal has already been
भाई तुम
achieved.
हिंदुस्तानी नहीं हो यार
What?
हाँ नहीं
Although I prefer to call myself the Sage Lord of Fungi, in the human tongue, I am known by another name. You now behold the god Bifrons, the soul indeed, foolish, shallow, and ungrateful humans. Have you forgotten your savior during this time of war? I am the god who's protecting countless of your kind during this Archon war. You have no food in which to satiate your hunger, no means with which to counter the hordes of monsters. And the gods loom overhead, capable of reducing you to ashes with a simple snap of their fingers. Just one word, and you could have had my protection. But now, that opportunity is lost forever, and you only have your own stupidity and arrogance to blame. No matter, my plan has already succeeded. What you saw when you cooked the mushrooms was not mist, but spores, set to sprout into green mushrooms very soon. And that's where their true power lies. Because, given a bit of time
मन करेगा तब भाई यार हल्ले
डॉक्टर ने 15 करोड़ का घर च रहिंदा है
बढ़िया
बंद क्यों कीता ना बंद क्यों कीता
थोड़ी देर रुक जाओ
बड़ा शहर
कस्टम में नूब भाई कौन सा अगर मेरे को नूब बोला तो मैं नूब नहीं बॉट हूँ भाई मैगी हाँ मैगी
We've got you this time!
We thought you were just a mushroom that happened to taste good.
Huh. Did you think I was running away because I was...
Huh?
You now behold the god Bifrons, the sole protagonist. Indeed, you have no food, just one. No matter. My plan. What you saw when you cooked the mushrooms was not, and that's where their true power lies. Because you see, considering my and you do.
So, you kept running away from us because you needed to buy time?
Precisely. Before long, the green mushrooms will multiply at an unstoppable rate, allowing me to return to the peak of my power. Then, I shall reclaim my dignity and status as a god, achieve victory in the Archon War, and take revenge on Sumeru.
You have no concept of time, do you? Newsflash, the Archon War is old news, buddy.
Nonsense! Is that not the source of your suffering? All I hear in this land is war this and war that. If you fear the Archon War, all the more reason to cower behind the protection of a god.
Pretty sure they're talking about the war against the Abyss.
Huh?
The Archon War? I guess I've heard about that once or twice, but only from Outlanders.
Ha! I see what's going on here. You're using lies and trickery to befuddle me.
No way.
You know, my original plan was to imprison you here until the end of time. But now, I have a better idea. Once nothing is left of this land but an endless field of mushrooms, I'll set you free.
भाई अगर
You
ये
get the
है
honor
ना,
of
तो
witnessing
तुम्हारी
that
choice भी
despair
यही
in
है,
person.
है ना?
Now, I was going to offer you a glimmer of hope by allowing you to pledge yourselves to me and take on the burden of managing my kingdom. But now, the deal is off. What did you say?
मैगी मैं खाऊंगा, हाँ मैं खा भी लिया, हाँ हाँ हाँ। We weren't chosen because you saw something.
The traveler explained everything. The only reason I could hear you is because I've eaten so many mushrooms over the years.
Yeah, and Paimon ate a whole bunch during the competition. Paimon's small, so it didn't take as many mushrooms for her to be affected. Point being, most people would have to eat a monstrous amount of mushrooms to even hear you over the buzz of a mosquito. So you latched onto us as a group of people who can actually hear your voice. And now the...
You said your mushrooms need time to grow, which means you don't have enough power to keep us here.
I may not have my former strength, but keeping a few humans right where I want them is a small task. Unless you think you can take on a creature as vicious and powerful as the Jade Plume Terra Shroom. Because you definitely can't. Right?
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, if he was telling the truth, we need to get back to the tribe.
Oh, no! You must be bluffing! A few measly humans couldn't possibly be that powerful! And what's this about a war against the Abyss? Hey, I want answers!
Paimon's not gonna waste one more word on this guy. Let's go!
भाई तो तुम फ्री फायर नहीं खेलोगे, खेलेंगे कभी ना कभी तो खेलेंगे, बट अभी तो नहीं खेलेंगे। कभी ना कभी तो फ्री फायर खेलेंगे, बट अभी नहीं भाई, अभी नहीं। कुछ ज़्यादा ही बोर हो गए हैं फ्री फायर से, तो अभी के लिए तो नहीं ना, नहीं नको इल्ले। भाई तुम गुस्सा कर रहे हो, अच्छा सही है भाई, और क्या प्रेम से बोले। वेल ना, मैं गुस्सा नहीं कर रहा हूँ, बड़ी आराम से बोल रहा हूँ।
What should we do?
Worried? Don't be. It's just a few mushrooms. Atoli!
Get ready to feast!
भाई तुम हैकर हो भाई, हैं हैकर? वो कैसे? लो भाई, लो भैया जश्न चल रहे। It's time to shine वैसा। हो गया पे यार, आ जाके फिर से ये शक्ल। लो भाई अपना खाना रुकेगा।
More please.
अबे ये क्या भाई?
Guess it's time to dig in.
पार्टी चल रही है भाई, पार्टी चल रही है।
Stop this at once! Huh?
ले भाई पार्टी चल रही है। भाई तुम
What
अपनी
a
फ्री फायर
great
आईडी हमें दे
meal!
दो। क्यों दूं भाई? क्यों दूं?
Thanks, everyone.
हैं?
I
आईडी
feel
का
like a whole new me.
आईडी नहीं मिलेगी ना।
And with that, we took care of all the green mushrooms.
पेट में डाल दिया भाई
Now,
कत्ल
care
कर
to tell
दिया
me what happened earlier? It was
खा
lights
गए
out for all
भाई।
three of you.
भाई हटो कहाँ से हटूं
Someone
कहाँ से हटूं भाई
planted a god in Varessa's orchard, and she's been eating it ever since.
इश हैं
Yeah, we know not every god that's still
हटाओ इस
around is
बकवास
super
को
strong,
अच्छा
but this one reached a
भाई
whole
हटाओ इस
new...
बकवास
Also,
को
didn't he have his facts all wrong? He kept going on about some kind of Archon war.
Ah, well, Natlan was never part of the Archon War, so it rarely comes up around these parts. It makes sense that you don't know much about it, Varessa.
Whoa, hold on. Are you serious?
Of course. The infighting between the dragons pretty much took over everything.
Yep, that checks out. Living under a rock all those years, Mushroom God wakes up, thinking it's still the Archon War, and tries to use that to convince people to worship him.
Little did he know, our lives are much better now than in the Age of the Dragons.
So what do we do now? It can't be easy to slay a god.
I guess it's back to business as usual. As long as we keep picking the green mushrooms, that god is just a tasty mushroom at the end of the day.
यू क्या
Actually, Traveler, can I borrow you for a minute?
Sure thing भुक्कड़ों के लिए कुछ भी भाई
Alright,
बहुत
here's
भूख
good.
मचा रखी थी
So, it's not anything super important.
I just wanted to thank you from the bottom
Just
of my
your
heart अच्छा
encouragement gave me the courage to investigate the green mushrooms and helped me resolve a threat to my...
हाय हाय हाय
Maybe this sounds weird considering everything, but it was a really awesome adventure.
भाई इस गेम में क्या करना है जो फ्री फायर में करना है एक्सप्लोर
Oh, why is that?
फ्री फायर में तुम 50 लोगों के साथ लड़के एक्सप्लोर करते हो इसमें वर्ल्ड बॉसेस हैं ये सब कुछ है एक्सप्लोर करो भाई इज दैट व्हाई ओ व्हाई इज दैट अच्छा यू गॉट द चांस टू शाइन एज अ हीरो एंड इट वाज ऑल यू थ्रू एंड थ्रू हाँ भाई ले भाई हीरो बन जा
You're right. I never thought my appetite would save the day. It's pretty surreal.
हाँ भाई
But it's like you said. All it takes is a little patience and perseverance, and my time will come. If I start to doubt myself in the future, all I need to do is think of this experience and everything I've learned along the way.
yep you got this
You too. Akata was saying that since a scholar from Sumeru warned the tribe about the mushrooms, someone there must know about the mushroom god. Should we go check it out? Couldn't hurt to get more information.
Oh, good point. But if we're heading to the academia,
I need a
Right.
full
And it's
mission
not a quick
अच्छा
trip. We have to cross the whole desert.
good idea. Let's check it out.
भाई रास्ते में पता कितनी भूख लगेगी कौन सी मेल आई है अंकल की परमिशन चाहिए किधर चाहिए अरे भैया भाई कह रहा हूँ भाई इस गेम क्या करना है भाई कह रहा हूँ क्या कह रहे हो वेल तुम कह रहे हो कि प्ले फ्री फायर वेल फ्री फायर का मैप भी कुछ इतना ही होता है ना वेल ये देखो भाई ये है गेंशिन का मैप ये है गेंशिन का मैप भाई एक्सप्लोर करते करते बंदा पागल हो जाता है फॉरेस्ट मैप माउंटेन मैप ये मैप वो मैप हल्का सा बीच में आई सी एंड ये देख भाई इतना बड़ा समंदर के बीच में ये आइलैंड्स नहीं ये भाई अगर तुम ऐसी लैंग्वेज का यूज़ करना चाहते हो तेजस सो यू कैन लीव भाई यू कैन लीव और अदरवाइज आई कैन जस्ट बैन यू है ना मैंने आज तक कभी किसी को किया नहीं है सो यू विल बी द फर्स्ट गाय दैट शुड बी अ गुड थिंग है ना है ना तेजस, बताओ ज़रा। इफ़ यू कांट रिस्पेक्ट द गेम सो शट योर माउथ बडी, और अदरवाइज फर्स्ट टाइम भाई तुम हो जाओगे बैन, और कुछ ना। मेरे को तो कुछ ना भाई, तुम्हारी जो सोच है तुम रखो। वेल तुम अपने उन बच्चों वाले गेम पे लगे रहो, लाइक फ्री फायर एंड ऑल, मेरे को कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता। एक्चुअली तुम हो ही बच्चे, यू कांट रिस्पेक्ट एनी अदर थिंग भाई। यू कैन जस्ट लीव तेजस, है ना, जस्ट लीव इट ऑल।
Oh, Catherine's back! And isn't that
Word from the speaker's chamber was that an Emerta scholar happened to be conducting research in the area. So they helped me to
Tainari.
get in touch.
Yep, you're an expert, so you must know all about him, right?
लाइक सीरियसली जब भी मूड अच्छा होता है तब तेजस तुम्हारे को ख़राब ही क्यों करना होता है? आई विल जस्ट मेक श्योर भाई, आई विल बैन यू भाई, जितनी मर्जी आईडी से आते रहो, आई डोंट माइंड भाई, आई विल जस्ट बैन यू भाई।
The mushrooms started popping up in our orchard
पूरे
not too
स्ट्रीमिंग का
long
मूड ख़राब कर दिया भाई। तुम कौन से डिवाइस में खेल रहे हो? पोको M4 Pro
Of
बड़ी।
course, you're welcome anytime. That's a huge help, actually.
You
I
can
wanted to
just
ask, though,
type this, है ना?
You said what remains of his clones?
You can just type this
Does that
and
mean there are clones outside of
you will get
Natlan?
the details. ये लिखो एंड तुम्हारे को डिटेल्स मिल जाएगी।
Zamaran?
You know that name?
Yeah, Hyman calls it sheesh. We should go see it.
Ooh, I'll come. It'll be nice to interact. I would never.
लो भाई ये क्वेस्ट भी पूरी हुई, वेरेसा की स्टोरी हो गई ख़त्म एंड गायब भी हो गए। वाह भाई वाह, बड़ी जल्दी गायब हो गए। अब क्या? अच्छा वेरेसा भी ऐड ऑन हो गया। ठीक है ठीक है। अबे मेरे रिवॉर्ड्स किधर गए भाई? गुम हो गया मैप इतना बड़ा। ये रहा।
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for.
अबे कनीच यहाँ पे क्या कर रहा है?
Got it. I won't let a house scare anyone.
Scare people? No, the almighty Dragon Lord's mere presence is an awe-inspiring thing!
अच्छा
Awe-inspiringly.
Kenich! What did you just say?
Your pet? कौन वाला?
Oh, look who crawled out of their hidey hole. Here, scrape up some work? Too bad, too bad. All the lucrative gigs are already under the purview of the almighty Dragon Lord, and we...
अबे ये बेइज्जती भाई बेइज्जती।
If you'd like any commissions, I can recommend you some. Right. And if you need any help, just ask.
Help? Oh, how noble, how high-minded. How about you?
Shut it, Ahau. Save your breath for the monsters we'll be fighting.
कुछ एक्स्ट्रा एडवोकेट भी होंगे आई थिंक सो। हाँ एज यूजुअल यहाँ पे। चलो भाई बात करके ही आता हूँ ज़रा इनसे भी। आई थिंक सो तेजस भी चला गया बकवास करके।
Let's fly.
एक तो क्योंकि मेरा डिवाइस भी ओल्ड है तो भाई काफ़ी कुछ लैगी है इसमें। एंड इसमें अगर मैं ऐसी चीज़ें ट्राई कर रहा हूँ दैट्स फॉर एक्सप्लोरिंग एंड गिविंग सम न्यू थिंग्स, एंड अगर ही कांट अप्रिशिएट दैट सो व्हाई वुड आई डू विद हिम। मतलब कि मैं पहली बात तेजस के लिए तो कुछ कर नहीं रहा, आई एम डूइंग फॉर माई सेल्फ, सो ही जस्ट नीड टू भाई एटलीस्ट अप्रिशिएट इट। एंड अगर वो नहीं कर सकता तो वाई आर यू हेयर भाई? इफ़ यू डोंट वांट टू सी डोंट सी ना भाई, मत देखो। And what you said? I don't know what up. इसके अंदर अरे यार मक्खन मतलब प्रत्युष। I know I am not a best YouTuber, but I am something else at least. I am something else. Not a best YouTuber, just something else. A random guy who is trying to be more and more better, है ना? ओए किधर है? आए? वेल अभी के लिए इस डिवाइस को ना घटिया कहते हैं जिसमें मैं मतलब कि ये सब ट्राई कर रहा हूँ।
Excuse me, Miss Layla?
सोने दो भाई उसे।
Miss Layla, shall we discuss this inside? We can sit.
Oh, I just couldn't help thinking about my thesis again. अच्छा जी।
It's fine. I've treated several academia students before. You can say I've encountered similar states of mind to yours.
कोई मेरा कमेंट नहीं पढ़ता सिर्फ तुम। अरे वो तो
Yes, a scholar there once invited me to help treat
अगर
his
प्रत्युष
students.
देखा जाए तो आई रीड एवरी कमेंट भाई, एवरी कमेंट, चाहे गेम प्ले जितना मर्जी घटिया हो जाए उसके बाद, बट आई जस्ट लव
I
टू
wouldn't
टॉक
go
टू
that
पीपल
far.
in
Just long-term
YouTube, not in
insomnia,
real life.
terror, paranoia,
I am an
as well as
introvert, by the
acute
way.
tinnitus and vertigo.
मोस्ट स्ट्रेइंग, ये भी ठीक है। I'd rather face the monsters. इतना दुख. If you succeed, then all is well. If you fail, at least you'll never worry about anything else again. भाई मेरा वाला mindset है इसका तो एकदम depressed. But a thesis I don't. Yeah, I finally squeezed a third draft out, but upon seeing it, my advisor just flipped it face down on the desk and said, "Forget your thesis for now. First, you need to go to Aisa bathhouse in Inazuma." अच्छा जी, relax and recover a bit. I've already made the arrangements for you. अच्छा जी. हाँ
That's
भाई,
correct.
एडवाइजर
I
तो बहुत सही
received a
है.
letter from Miss Layla's advisor in
मैं भी हूँ
advance,
इंट्रोवर्ट.
with details about her
It's all right.
situation
थोड़ा थोड़ा
and
करके
a
भाई.
request to provide therapy for her.
You just try to open up, buddy, है ना प्रत्युष? Try to open up, सब कुछ सही हो जाएगा. Yep. Just try to open up more, है ना?
I think it's quite likely that a mutual acquaintance shared my contact information.
No, nothing can't be that simple. My thesis isn't done. We have just started our research topic and I have a pile of unsubmitted work for my research group. अरे इतना दुख भाई, वर्कaholic मेरी तरह. मैं भी वर्कaholic हूँ भाई. इसके बाद मेरे को अपना काम भी करना है. ये सब के बाद, स्ट्रीमिंग के बाद तो बहुत मुश्किल से टाइम निकालता हूँ मैं. लेकिन मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल दे कांट इवन अंडरस्टैंड माई सिचुएशन राइट नाउ. मैं भी यस ब्रो. हाँ वही. Maybe my advisor thinks I'm totally useless and wants to get rid of me. अरे नहीं नहीं. Layla snap out of it. This must be my advisor's last gift, the last bath I'll ever take. Oh नहीं यार. अरे नहीं भाई, इतना डिप्रेशन मेरे को नहीं चाहिए. Once I return to academia, I'll be expelled and then left alone in a corner. What? Doing star charts up नहीं.
It's
Get
just
a
as the
hold,
letter
bhai.
said. Her symptoms are extremely severe. How long has she had this condition?
अबे हमेशा रहेगी. मेरी तरह डिप्रेशन में है वो.
However, her advisor's letter clearly acknowledges her abilities, emphasizing constantly that she is their most outstanding student.
वही तो.
Perhaps it's Layla who doesn't believe in her own abilities, thus triggering these symptoms. Evidently, a more thorough evaluation is required.
Excuse me, I am going in now. If there are any letters for me, please sign for them. All right. कोई बात नहीं. Enjoy, relax करो. Her condition wasn't. Please help
Don't
her,
worry,
Mizuki.
I will help her. In fact, I've already come up with a preliminary treatment plan.
अच्छा.
Now, time to formally begin treatment.
Formally तो तब तक क्या टाइम पास हो रहा था. बेचारी डॉक्टर भी पागल होगी. एक सेकंड भाई, बात ही कर लेते हैं. हाँ भाई.
Don't worry, I will help her. In fact, now, time.
अच्छा वही बात है. All right. Well, वो किधर गई? हाय भाई, गायब. 2 मिनट में गायब. आर यू किडिंग मी? 2 मिनट में कौन गायब होता है भाई? वही बाथ हाउस के अंदर से. लगता है फिर से चल गया एकेडेमिया. हाँ, एटलीस्ट जो लोग सिर्फ फ्री फायर एंड पबजी खेल के अपने आप को गेमर साबित करने में तुले हैं भाई, उनको क्या पता है डिफरेंट गेम्स ट्राई करने का क्या मज़ा है. वेल एटलीस्ट कुछ गेम्स तो ट्राई करो. अबे हाँ, ये भी तो एक क्वेस्ट है. 30 120 प्रीमोजेम्स यहाँ से हो जाएंगे. ये मैप इतना बड़ा कि भाई बंदा स्टार्टिंग में पूरा पजल होगा. किधर है? 1 2 3। ऑलराइट, पहले पानी के अंदर से कौन है भाई? पानी के अंदर डाइविंग चल रही है, हैं? माय अदर फेवरेट गेम माइनक्राफ्ट। अच्छा माइनक्राफ्ट, हाँ वो भी सही है, बट पता क्या, लाइक आई डोंट इवन लाइक टू प्ले गेंशिन इन मोबाइल। लेकिन अभी के लिए मेरे पास यही डिवाइस है एंड ये मैं स्टार्टिंग से खेल रहा था, तो हाँ ये मैं खेल रहा हूँ। बट माइनक्राफ्ट ऑफ कोर्स भाई मैं उसी में खेलूँगा, लाइक पीसी में जब होगा मेरे पास। लाइक आई विल थिंक अबाउट इट। मेरे को तो डिफरेंट गेम्स ट्राई करनी है अपने पीसी में। ये क्या कर रहा है? ये क्या मोटे गुब्बारे से बात है? मोटे गुब्बारे से देख भाई कितना लैग कर रहा है और इसमें मैं खेल रहा हूँ।
I love diving too.
अच्छा
Oh, hey. Long time no see.
भाई पास में थे।
I'm talking with him. Mm-hmm. It might seem odd to you.
Nothing in the least.
Really?
पोकेमोन
I
गेम भी।
thought that was
पोकेमोन भी सही है।
something that only happened in picture books. All right. Then I'll share them with you.
करो भाई, शेयर करो।
Oh, you want to hear them too?
Listen closely.
Legends speak of a time long, long ago. Even as he, the blubber beat, and just
Being honest,
the
मेरे को इसकी
diver
बात ही नहीं
the
सुननी।
blubber. So,
I'm skipping this. So cute.
good. The blubber
भाई
beat.
रब तो किया नहीं।
Oh, don't be sad. Oh. Wow.
लो भाई हो गया हैप्पी एंडिंग, खत्म। अब लिनेट के पास चलो भाई। लाइक इतनी जगह तो भाई जनरली फ्री फायर में मिलेगी ही नहीं। लाइक एक कोने से दूसरे कोने, अचानक से भाई पानी के अंदर, अचानक से डेजर्ट में। वेयर इज लिनेट? अच्छा यहीं पे है। सामने जाना पड़ेगा थोड़ा। ये रही।
Let's fly.
आज तुम मेरे साथ पिकाचू को पकड़ने चलोगे? मेरे पास पिकाचू पहले का है भाई, मेरा नाम ही ऐश है। मेरे पास पहले का पिकाचू पड़ा हुआ है। ये बात लग गई कि आलसी है वो, सोता रहता है पूरा टाइम। अरे यार प्लीज डोंट मेक मी क्विट दिस गेम टू।
Take me up.
आगे भाई गटर के नाले में। हाँ भाई लिनेट, तुम भी सुनो अपना दुखी दास्तां। फाइन थैंक्स एंड यू। अरे इतनी जल्दी भूल गई। हैं अच्छा। केक सून अरे सही है भाई। 1 मशीन 1 केक। अरे भाई भाई 3 मशीन लेफ्ट, एक्सक्यूज मी। अच्छा नेक्स्ट मशीन इज अ बेरी केक। ओ ले 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 भाई केक की भूखी। ओ ले ले भाई केक की भूखी है भाई लिनेट। बस
कुकर रखना फिर वो छोले
रख जियो तू ही।
तेन रख दे, बीमारी पैंदी है लग ही रखी दे चने पा के मैं।
अच्छा नहीं तू वैसे रख ही जाइयो ना, रख ही जाइयो ना, नाल घट गैस से रख जियो और की।
फुल्ली रखना 5 सीटियां मराड़ी है बंद कर दे चने। फिर टमाटर ले देगा, फिर टमाटर ले आए तो मामू ले जीरा भी इंदिरा जीरा ले।
और कोई वे नहीं है क्या? यहीं से जाना पड़ेगा। एल्बो कफ वर्चुअल। अरे यार इसमें यार वो इमोट्स नहीं शो हो रहे। अरे भाई टर्निप भी बेकार है। अच्छा पुराने आ रहे इमोट्स। आ गए भाई क्वीन समंदर की देवता। भाई मेरा कमेंट नहीं पड़ता। अच्छा ये हो चुका है ना। यही रास्ता है ना। अरे भाई मैं भी घुचड़ ही हूँ भाई, यहीं से आओ। हाँ यहाँ से पास है, इजी। हैं कौन सी कार्यवाही चल रही है यहाँ पे? डबल टाइम आर यू ऑन अ रन और अ डेट? ओ भाई
Captain. Captain.
क्या आज के आज ही 16 कर लूँगा क्या मैं? हेलो, कैसे हो ब्रदर? आई एम ऑल राइट। व्हाट अबाउट यू प्रद्यूष? क्या हो गया, चले गए थे क्या कहीं पे? हैं? अब यह घास में कोई ढूंढ रही है। सबके अलग नशे चल रहे। नो ब्रो, कोई कमेंट नहीं कर रहा था। अरे एक ही तो व्यूअर है, एक ही व्यूअर का कैसा कमेंट आएगा? यू नो ना, like I am a loser streamer. I don't have any other viewers right now. फिर भी स्ट्रीम कर रहा हूँ बेशर्मों की तरह। इसके मतलब भी फ्री फायर होते ना, एटलीस्ट थोड़ी बहुत व्यूअरशिप मिल जाती, बिकॉज एवरीवन लव्स बच्चों वाली गेम। Be careful when you run into Navya. निकल भाई निकल। ये भी हो गया। नेक्स्ट यहाँ का एरिया हो गया। अब यहाँ की बारी। अब यार ये तो फालतू के जोक ही मारेगा। ये भी ठीक है। दो व्यूअर्स, दूसरा कौन देख रहा है? आई डोंट नो। व्यूअर में फेवरेट यूट्यूबर। अरे ना भाई, इतना मस्का पाओ नहीं। वेल अगर हूँ भी तो थैंक्स अ लॉट एंड कीप सपोर्टिंग एंड नो अब्यूजिव, ठीक है ना? मतलब कि नो अब्यूजिव मतलब कि नॉट एट ऑल भाई, कोई जी वर्ड का प्रयोग नहीं। अबे पेड़ में क्या ही छिपा था मैं। अबे टाइनारी यहाँ पे गंदे जोक्स मारेगा इसके साथ।
No, but I am pondering a related question.
कौन सा?
It's you, traveler. That joke wasn't bad. Allow me to soak it in.
Nah. What did he just say now? Micro.
Not bad. I like it.
Sigh no more. सही बात है। Please you too. That's enough. भाई पक गया वो। Ash care to join us. Kohli would delighted if you were there. अच्छा।
Not bad. Still, it's a pity. I haven't found any new shrooms yet.
New shroom? Now that's one I've never heard. Is it some newly discovered species? That can't be. I keep track of every project related to cultivating new species, but I've never heard that name.
Exactly. After all, the newsrooms have yet to make the press release.
हैं सिर में दर्द आ गई भाई। घटिया जोक्स भाई, घटिया जोक्स। बारह 16 ऑल राइट। कितने हो चुके हैं टोटल? अभी सारे दुनिया के अलग अलग कोने में काई को बैठे हैं। ट्राई आउट और नो न्यू बॉट। अच्छा जी, यू आर माई फेवरेट यूट्यूबर हो चुका। पंछी बनूं उड़ते फिरूं मस्त गगन में। ब्रो फ्री फायर में ट्रेन आई है। हाँ मैंने कल का दिन अपडेट खेला है बड़ी। बॉट यहाँ पे नाच रहा है, यहाँ पे तमाशा चल रही है कि आए। वेकेशन चल रही, वाह भाई वाह। दिस इज वुमन लेडी डुनियाज़ार्ड एंड नीला। अच्छा जी, डांसिंग डांसिंग चल रही है। तो डुनियाज़ार्ड किधर गई? फ्री फायर में ट्रेन आया। हाँ ट्रेन मैं देख चुका हूँ, कल ही मैंने अपडेट खेला था थोड़ा सा, कि ट्रेन भी देख लिया, वो जहाँ पे जा रहा है वो जगह भी देख ली, ऑलमोस्ट सब कुछ देख लिया। अब मेरी ज़िंदगी में और कोई काम नहीं रहा, सब कुछ देख लिया मैंने। अबे हाइजो कितनी बात करेगा बे फिर से। फेस ब्लू वाइड आइज। अच्छा वो वाला इमोट। हाँ 2 आवर्स हो चुके हैं स्ट्रीम को। नाइस यार, दैट्स द फर्स्ट टाइम भाई मैं इतना स्ट्रीम किया, लाइक फर्स्ट और सेकंड टाइम। वेल दैट्स आल्सो फाइन भाई।
Hello, traveler. Are you here for a fortune slip? Apologies, but now isn't the best time.
क्यों?
It is, and so are the bamboo slips within. However,
अभी
we've
और
run
अपडेट
out of
बचे
the
हैं।
corresponding
हाँ और
fortune
अपडेट बचे
slips.
हैं।
That depends on your
लाइक
fortune.
एक तो वो
We are
एलियन शक्ल
currently
वाला भी है ना कोई
preparing new slip. Draw
वो
From me.